Hey there YouTube, how's it going? Thought today I would show an update video on the different tanks and setups. First I have to apologize. I noticed two comments in my previous video. I brought up how it's been a while since my last video. November, December were kind of a break-off point. In November my 2-year-long relationship ended very sadly and darkly and sinisterly, and a lot of things were going on behind my back that I guess I was slightly aware of but didn't have to believe, and then it just kind of happenedly, and so it was just a really crappy situation that I had been put into, that I kind of put myself into after working it up for 2 years and just kind of flicking it off my shoulder and no big deal, who cares. But if things are not working out, do not stay in that relationship. Be smart, be smarter than me, and get out very quick. So I went and saw a whole lot of people for a good month. I was not home for 2 years. You don't see a whole lot of people, and especially in the relationship I was in, I was very restricted, so it was just a lot of fun and a good month, I guess, of getting over her and how it was. So a lot of good friends, and I have to thank any of them that are watching this video right now for being there for me in the shittiest of times, I guess. So I apologize once again. More videos to come. Hopefully it's a lot more frequent. On a brighter note, while I claimed at some point during that month that I was going to be single all the way until the end of my summer, I guess, for 2014, I'm in a now new relationship, and I went against myself again, but whatever. When a girl starts talking about Mantis Shrimp, you find her and you hold on to her real tight and never let go. She's a very sweet girl, and I am very lucky to have her in my life right now. So hopefully things work out for the best in the long run, and I'm excited to see where it all goes. So Brady is back on top of the world and life is good again. So that's just an update on what happened with me. A lot of people are kind of curious as to why I kind of post videos at random different times and space it out so differently. Usually it's because a lot of crap is going on and I just can't handle it. So I generally try to stay away from the camera, but life's okay now, and we'll take a look at the different setups. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, first off we have the ABI pufferfish. This guy was shown in the Fish Room Snippets video a very long time ago. I think it might have been a feeding snippet even. So he's been up in my room. He's doing very well in this little 10-gallon here, but he cannot be housed with anything as aggressive as he is. He is a freshwater pufferfish, and he'll bite onto anything that happens to go into the water or near it. So he will be forever alone, but he's a very personable fish and enjoys eating, of course. So this is his little setup. It was shown in the feeding video as well. But that's him. We have the 20-gallon tank that used to be the venomous fish tank. This is now more of a holding / quarantine tank. Here's the Koran angelfish that was rescued from a Petco that actually asked me to bring it in because it had a cyst on his side and his tail. He's recovering. He's getting there. He's doing very well, I guess, as compared to what he was. He's healed over almost completely as far as the cut that we had to remove the cyst. He's just got a few fluffs left on him, so hopefully that'll change in the next 2 months, but otherwise he's eating and doing very well. So clean water and some time, and hopefully he'll be better than ever. I also have a dragon wrasse that I picked up from a Petco that I've been sitting around for a couple of months, so I know that he's healthy and doing well as well. And on top of that we have a little acan coral with a mushroom coral. So the acan's in here because it was getting picked on by the angel, of course, but seems to be recovering well. Next we have the Chinese water dragon, also shown in the feeding video. Have not shown him in a while. I got the UVB bulb shut off for right now just for the camera. Replaced the bedding, his little water bowl. Ain't that right, dude? So he is still the king of the room. This is where he stays. And then next we've got the 30-gallon metal frame aquarium, which has been around. This is probably 70 years old or close to it. So I resealed it and got it filled up with some fish, and it's just a cool setup to look at, I guess, from time to time. Makes you realize that someone had a crazy idea at some point by taking a rock in the bottom of an aquarium with glass and metal on the sides. Who the heck thinks of that kind of stuff? We got a blue hippo tank that's also being currently watched for ick and recovering after being beat up at a previous owner's house. So I am holding on to him because they couldn't. So we have a pair of blue spot gobies, we have a spotted hawkfish, and a pair of tiger watchmans. So the male is hiding underneath the rock with the cleaner shrimp. So this tank could use some more live rock, but other than that I'm okay with that. So, oh, there's the male. my favorite species of goby right here, and they've been around for a while now, so very excited. But that is the upstairs. I will move on down to the kitchen. Alright, sorry about the glare. Here's the 60-gallon tank, also shown in the feeding video. We've got 3 squirrelfish, a pair of clowns, not a pair, they're both males, but they get along with each other. We've got a red fairy wrasse, a pygmy angel, and a longhorn cowfish. I'm not including the miscellaneous stuff in there, like a transparent cave goby that just popped out. And we also have a giant prawn goby hiding back here on this side. I've had him for a while as well. So it's kind of a simple basic setup, not a whole lot to it. Some live rock, hang in the back filter, we got a tumbler and a heater. Other than that, it's just kind of a, I guess, somewhat of a showpiece. But this is more my parents' tank. As long as it looks nice, I can have what I have. So different oddballs, it's a different kind of community setup. Not a whole lot of people think about squirrelfish and cowfish when they're looking for something cool to look at in their fish tank. So, but that is the 60-gallon aquarium. Next we'll move on down to the basement. Alright, we're going to start with the 150-gallon venomous tank. This is where some madness happened, I guess. I lost the dwarf fuzzy, the Fu Manchu. I think that's it for right now. That's all I can think of. Still don't know what happened, but we've got the entonata lionfish, which is doing very well. We've got all the little guys that are hiding in here, which are the scorpion grow-outs. They'll get there eventually. They were seen in the feeding video. We've also got a California scorpion fish, a Mombosa lionfish, very colorful, doing well so far. A spotted scorpion fish, which is hopping over to say hi. Very much so like dogs. Over there we've got a sea goblin. Believe it or not, that is a pair of eyes and a mouth right there. Interested by the camera. We've also got another sea goblin over here. This guy's actually a lot a bit smaller. They are my favorite venomous species, in case you're wondering. Very obvious, seems to have 2 of them. We also have the black Paladin lionfish. I don't know what's up with him. He seems to be not really eating a whole lot, but has a small attention span to the food in general, so we'll see how that goes. And we also have the 2 squirrelfish, so that should be everyone in the 150, I believe, for right now. So we're going to keep an eye on it and see how things go and see what's going on with everyone else before I ended up doing anything else with it. So, and then we've got a 55 with a Hawaiian black triggerfish. Beautiful fish, my favorite species of trigger, and he eats lionfish. So he was originally in there before he munched onto the Volodin, and I had to move him really quick. So he seems to be doing well. Very cool fish. Just too aggressive, unfortunately, for the tank mates I wanted him to be with. But he may or may not be moved elsewhere very soon. So we'll see. Very cool fish though. Next is a 20-gallon Jackson chameleon tank. These guys have been around for a while. I got them in the summer. This is the female right here, always coming out to say hi, and this is the male. Not a whole lot else new with them. They are Jackson chameleons. We have a 55-gallon aquarium with the emperor scorpions. The one that's out is going to be right here. I've got 3 of them. This is the smallest of the 3. The other 2 are the pair, which I shown in another summer video with the scorpions. So they're in there. Promise. We've got a 40-gallon breeder with the yellow Nigerian ear-the-mastics. The female died, the male is alive. Try to treat them for internal parasites, and I guess it was just too much for the female to handle. Yes, it was by the vet. It was not my own medication, so it was by their standards, but I guess it was just too late. Next, we have a 35 or a 40-gallon or whatever the heck it is African cichlid tank. And no, we're not going to look into that because I know the world is going to chew my behind for it. Next we have the bearded dragon. Down below we have the Savannah monitor. Both setups need to be cleaned up and look nice, so I'll get there eventually. And then we've got a 110-gallon stock tank, which replaced the 250-gallon pool that was down here just because the one catfish doesn't need all that space. Well, it'd be nice to have all that space, but for the house, it is better to have the smaller one. So, he seems to be doing fine in here. Like I said, he was with the channel or with the hybrid catfish, so unfortunately he's alone, but what can you do? He's been around for the past 8 years. I'm sure it's nothing new to him, so. But that is an update on the fish room. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will definitely be seeing you very soon. I hopefully will have a video on some mantis shrimp that should hopefully be showing up within the next 2 to 3 days. Like I said, when you find a girl that enjoys mantis shrimp, you hold on to her and you hold on to her tight. So I will be showing some mantis shrimp to her up close and personal for the first time in her life, which would be pretty cool for me, I guess. But I'll have a video when they arrive, and I will see you all next time.
That mistake pass on, 'cause the love that you lost